While the CCE has its well-documented species, there are rumors and legends of fantastical creatures that once roamed the halls of Gasson and the plains of Upper Campus. Various anthropologists, cryptozoologists, and people we picked up off the streets have told us all that they know.
Me and my friends, we were in the woods and we just told scary stories and had marshmallows. Tim decided he needed to go to the bathroom, and so he went off, and about 2 hours later we realized he hadn't come back yet, and we saw something. We thought it was Tim, so we're calling him. We're like, Tim! And we saw this big shadow, and it's much bigger than Tim because Tim's like 3 feet tall. And it was her. It was Bevan Ayers. I did not think that. Hold on. Alright. I thought she was just like an urban legend or a myth, but we fucking saw her.
I don't know what happened. I looked up and there's this pair of eyes staring deep into my soul. These eyes belonged to Bevan, and as soon as I saw them, my testicles dropped off.
Yeah, I was just like everyone else. I only thought he was a college student, Matt Porter. But then last summer in Turkey, I happened to see him giving a speech as the president. And it led me to a little bit of research, and now, you know, I've become quite the authority on the figure that is Matt Porter. His founding of Turkey 600 years ago, his involvement with Muhammad and Rumi, starting Sufi Muslim thought. He really is much more than just the prompt treasurer that we all thought he was. His skills were abound. They were eerie.
I remember when my father used to tell me that Porter would come in my room, feast on Greek children who didn't do their Greek homework.
I looked up, and there he was, Kevin Montoya, just emerged from the crowd. It was glorious. And then he got on top of his glorious unicorn steed and just flew off into the distance. And just like that, he was gone.
I went to the lair and there he was, Kevin Montoya. And I said, "Oh hey bro, what's going on?" And he just looked at me. He just looked at me with those cold, unforgiving eyes. And I'll never forget what he did to me.
So you want me to tell you about Mike Ross? I mean, that's a name they gave him, really. It's a human name. I don't even think he's human. I remember one time he was crawling around the mods in a trash can. I don't know, he doesn't really bite anyone. He just does a little couple of tricks. He's a talker when you get him, you know, when you get him going. But usually just is outside a lot. Basic, you know, dog, man.
I got him started on internet poker, which was a mistake. Because after listening to him for about 4 hours, I blacked out, and I woke up in a ditch, naked in Natick, of all places, right next to the mall, with about 30 bags full of North Face things that he had apparently charged on my card, and that was the last memory that I have of him.
This one time, this girl, KD, oh my gosh,
She is fantastic, but she's rarely seen. This one time she ran a marathon, except she decided it wasn't long enough, so she ran 2 marathons while drinking a harpoon.
It's 12 midnight, it's cold. The water was choppy. All of our boys' hearts plunged down to a pit of our stomachs. The sight of fighting one of those goddamn Koreans. We all go into the water. KD's in the water. 4 soldiers go into the water. 1 comes out alive. KD takes the rest. I never knew what happened to KD. Her eyes are blue as a sky bone till she bites him. Her eyes roll back white, and get black, and then get a little yellow, like a fucked up jawbreaker.